Good morning. I'm Jason Stein, and welcome to the Monday Morning Minute. So, if you've been watching weekly, you know that my dad entered hospice and he did pass away last Monday, and so I'm dedicating this Monday Morning Minute to him. More than 3 years ago, my dad was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and when I had the opportunity to interview him, I asked him if he had a motto to live by, and this is what he said. Have you had a motto to live by? Like, is there a quote?
Better to burn the candle at both ends than not to burn it at all.
So, my dad's motto of burn the candle at both ends really came from his upbringing. His work ethic was really incredible. He was raised in poverty in Arkansas, and I can remember stories of them struggling to find enough to eat, or that it was so cold in the house that they would insulate the walls with newspaper. He actually left Arkansas to go work in Detroit, Michigan at Pontiac Motors and started as a janitor and was promoted to ultimately a manager when he realized that he was truly an entrepreneur. So over the years, he taught me about his motto of you really want to work hard, you want to play hard. Like really burning the candle at both ends for him was trying things, not being afraid as an entrepreneur to fail. Ultimately, he had this idea that if things were 70% good enough, it was time to start moving on them. He sold apparel. He was a real estate agent that became really well known on Maui and then again in Santa Fe. He created popsicles, which were popsicles for puppies. He created a children's book that was around the old red candy caboose story about the old railroad system in the US. And not all his projects were successful, but every time he learned something, he learned how to self publish, he learned how to patent, and he took all of his learnings to develop himself because he wasn't afraid to take his ideas into action. So, Monday mindfulness. I'd like to take a moment for Lando-Brown this week and really take his teaching that if you have an idea that you've been thinking about or wanting to move on, take it. If it's 70% good enough, get it out the door and you will learn something. Take your insight into action. I'm Jason Stein, and I'm wishing you a great week.